This video shows us how to use underfloor heating. Well, not how to use it, but how to check if it's working and what happens once a room calls for heat. So the first thing is a thermostat, typical programmable thermostat like our ones. Look like this, and in this instance the room isn't calling for heat. It's got a set temperature here of 20 degrees and an actual room temperature of 23, so there's no requirement for heat. If there's a requirement for heat, we'd see a little flame on there to show the room was calling. And here we have just such a flame. So now we've put the set temperature up to 24 to force it on, and now we have a heat. So the first thing that happens when a room is calling for heat is you see the little flame on the thermostat, or some other symbol if it's a different make of thermostat. The next thing that will happen is on your logic strip or control box, your control box may look different to this, but you will see a little light, an orange light or a red light up on it to show you that one of the zones are on. And if that zone has been labelled, then in this instance we can see that it's the hallway that is on and all the others are off at the moment. So that's the second thing that happens, is we get the flame first and then the lighting on. The third thing that happens when the underfloor comes on is we see on the actuator heads, they're like electric valves, we see a blue ring appear on one of them. And in this instance we can see that it's on the hall corridor, which is the same as where the light is, and in this instance is the same as where the stat has the flame on it. So we have three things happening now. And then the fourth thing that we will notice is on the flow meters, we will see that these flow meters have 0 at the top, some flow meters have 0 at the bottom, but if we can focus on it, there we go, we can see 0 at the top and 5 at the bottom. And we can see that there's one of them there that has flow. All the others have the red rings at the top up near 0, and this one, which is happens to be the hall, is showing flow. So there's four things have happened. We've flame on the stat, a red light on the actuator head, a blue ring on the relevant, a red light on the logic strip, a blue ring on the actuator head. Finally then we see flow, and if the heat pump is actually running as well, at this stage we now know that we have water pumping through the relevant underfloor, and if the heat pump is on as well, then you will feel one of the pipes, front or back, either hotter than the other. In this instance the flow is downwards, where 5 is flow, therefore the flow is going downwards and the front will be hotter than the back. That's how you determine if your underfloor is working.